Be open for something wonderful to happen. Be open to the possibilities. Be open for something wonderful to happen. Be open to the possibilities. Be open for something wonderful to happen. Be open to the possibilities. Hello, and welcome to Evensong. My name is Ruth Lomax, and it is my privilege to be in ministry with and on behalf of the peoples of First United Church. Evensong is a series of worship that happens in the evenings throughout July and August, and we do hope that you find space to come close to the holy wherever your summer takes you. At the moment, I am geographically situated on the traditional lands of the peoples of the Sundance culture, the Newell, and I am across from beautiful Pigeon Lake and reminded of the gift that water is in our lives to sustain life, but also land. For thousands of generations, Indigenous peoples moved across Turtle Island. They learned from the land, they lived in harmony with it, and they discovered that their language and their culture was shaped by it in ways they were not always aware. And so language and community are both sacred and intertwined, and we give thanks for all those places where we find rest, where we can say, we are at home. It is our hope that this time of stillness and reflection offers you the opportunity to be at home with God. We'll be using Philip J. Newell's book, Praying with the Earth, for some of our evening worships, and also his Celtic Benedictions book. There will be some simple songs that you're welcome to join in, and there is one song that will have words that will be overlaid on your screen. I'll invite you to take a deep breath and to call to mind those places you call home. I wonder what the land is like where you are, or how water has been a part of your day today, in refreshing or cleaning, or simply to enjoy the coolness. You might want to create a sacred space of your own, in your home or out of doors. There are lots of different ways that you can do that. You may already have your own space. Some people like to have an underlay, something that helps to ground the space, that might be in your favorite colors, or a seasonal color, or one of the liturgical colors. You might also choose to have a candle. Candles, when we light them, not only help to focus our attention on a particular space, but they also remind us this is an intentional time to be with God. You might like to have an object, a symbol, or perhaps a stone or something that reminds you of the natural world. We are all a part of this earth, connected and interconnected in our living. Whatever you need, you'll know. Your space might end up looking something like this, or it might look nothing like this, and that's okay. So I'll invite you to take a deep breath. Where two or three are gathered in my name, I am there, I am there. Where two or three are gathered in my name, I am there, I am there. Where two or three are gathered in my name, I am there, I am there. A blessing from Matthew's Gospel in chapter 5, verse 3. Blessed are those who know their need, for theirs is the grace of heaven. And a prayer for our awareness. As light gives way to darkness, and the busyness of day concedes to night's stillness, as conscious thought surrenders to dreams and our bodies long for rest, we pause to listen for the beat of your presence in all things, pulsing in the light of distant galaxies, sounding in the depths of our soul, vibrating in each vein of Earth's body. One sound as vast as the universe, one universe filled with presence, one life within every life. In the darkness of the night, in the stillness that surrounds us, in the unknown depth of our being, we pause to listen. I invite you to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. To settle into this time intentionally. Perhaps you choose to put your phone on silent or on vibrate for the remainder of this time. You may choose to curl up in your favorite chair, in a hammock, or dangling your toes over the edge of the dock if you're so lucky. Perhaps you're sitting in a lawn chair or in your favorite armchair. Wherever you are, be mindful of your surroundings. What do you hear? Can you hear the gentle drops of water coming off the trees after a heavy rainfall? Perhaps you hear the sound of vehicles passing by on the road outside your home. Bird song, children arguing, lots of different sounds that clamor for our attention. And I invite you to set those aside for now, to be aware of them and then let them go. Take a deep breath, in and out. Let your body settle and become aware of the texture of the cloth on your skin, the pressure of your chair against your back and your legs, the feel of the air, warm, cool. Is there a breeze? What do you smell? Take another deep breath and let some of the cares and worries of the day slip away. Know that you can pause the video at any time if you want more time for your own prayer or time in silence for the wondering questions, or perhaps to journal in response to something that you experience. Sometimes when we are still or listen more intently, things get stirred up or surface that we hadn't thought about perhaps for a long time, or that have just been niggling in the back of our mind. I invite you to take another deep breath in and out. Breathe in the holy presence that is love and grace and home. And breathe out the fullness of peace and wonder that is our soul at rest. All around, everywhere, everywhere, all around, everywhere, holy, holiness, all around, everywhere, everywhere, all in the earth, on the sky, in the sky, on the earth, in the sky, holy, holiness. In our words, silence too, silence too. In our words, silence too, holy, holiness. I invite you to tend to a selection of readings from the Hebrew Scriptures, the Christian Gospel, and the sacred texts of Islam. J. Philip Newell draws on all three faith traditions as a reminder that we are in conversation with our neighbors daily, and that we need to find ways to speak peaceably and respectfully, and that from each of those traditions there are strong, strong texts and encouragements and wisdom and guide about being peaceable neighbors. From Psalm 145, verse 9. The compassion of God is for all that has been made. In Matthew's Gospel, chapter 11, verse 28. Come to me, you who are weary and carrying heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. From the Quran, Daylight 93, verses 1 to 3. By the light of day and by the dark of night, your God has not forgotten you. I wonder what burdens you are carrying. I wonder how God might help to carry them. I wonder when you have forgotten God. I wonder how God has surprised you recently. I'll invite us to join together in singing number 278 in the Voices United, in the quiet curve of evening, and the words will be on screen. In the quiet curve of evening, in the sinking of the days, in the silky void of darkness, you are there. In the lapses of my breathing, in the space between my ways, in the crater carved by sadness, you are there. You are there. You are there. You are there. In the rests between the phases, in the cracks between the stars, in the gaps between the meaning, you are there. In the melting down of endings, in the cooling of the sun, in the solstice of the winter, you are there. You are there. You are there. You are there. A prayer for the life of the world. In lives where love has been born this day, thanks be to you, O God. In families where forgiveness has been strong, thanks be to you. In nations where wrongs have been addressed, where tenderness has been cherished, and where visions of earth's oneness have been served, thanks be to you. May those who are weary find rest this night. May those who carry great burdens for their people find strength. May the midwives of new beginnings in our world find hope. And may the least among us find greatness, strength in our souls, worth in our words, love in our living. A prayer of blessing. In sleep may we be made new this night. In sleep may we let go of today and release the worries of tomorrow. In sleep may we know you as soul within our soul, as guide within our dreams, as lover within our longings. In sleep may we be one with you, one with earth's darkness, one with heaven's shining, one with each creature dying, one with each newborn breath. In sleep, may we be one with you and one with all. Thank you for taking the time tonight to worship, to be a part of this holy time, a time of stillness and reflection. Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the love of God surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Go now in peace, go now in peace.